It's day 52, finally getting some views. Just walked about a mile or so out of camp, and things are drying off pretty well. It's chilly, but we're not going to pull all the gear, so no problem there. And it's nice to be seeing some views. I think the weather's just going to get better and better. I'm cautiously optimistic. My shin splints feel a little better this morning, which I was really nervous about it last night. So, fingers crossed. Views are starting to get better. Still cloudy, but dry this morning. Really pretty lake down there. Zoom up a little. Kind of a long crescent moon. And I don't know if you could hear it over the wind in my last segment, but my shin is shockingly better. Not great, but better. I really don't know why, but I'm happy about it. So having a nice morning. It's Mother's Day. Called a couple of the moms in my life and wished them well. And it's always great to talk to home, so it's a nice morning. Up here on this ridge line, power lines always end up cutting pretty good views. So there's that same crescent-shaped lake. Still cloudy, but wow, what an improvement over yesterday. I'll take it all day long. Just keep the rain away and I'll be happy. Man, the noises from these things freak me out, as I have said. Just snapping and crackling. It's pretty. And pretty freaky. So it's awesome to have my shin splints feeling just a little bit better. I hope this is the start of better things. I knew it had to get worse or better. It wasn't going to just stay like that. And today it feels better. So I'm hopeful. And of course, the first thing I started thinking was, great, I can do 25 miles today instead of 20. And I've decided I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use my better judgment and I'm going to stick to 20 miles today, which enables me to take time to stop at Daleville, which is in about a mile and change, and go to the Three Little Pigs barbecue for lunch, which will be really good. And then I'll get back on trail and plan to do, it's probably another 10 miles this afternoon. So, feels like a win-win. I'm doing the prudent thing, taking care of my leg, and getting barbecue for lunch. I can justify anything. So the Three Little Pigs barbecue was 3/10 of a mile off trail. But when I got to the road crossing, there was a Mexican restaurant that was right at the crossing. So I had Mexican for lunch, and I'm real full. We'll see how that works out for the afternoon. I ate everything I could get on a nighttime combination plate, even though it was lunch, and it tasted great. So I think I got about 10 more miles to do. Hopefully it's going to settle well while I do that. Hey, this is kind of cool. Guess I'm a third of the way. I didn't even realize it. Very close to a big highway. Lots of cars on it. Woohoo! I'm a third of the way. That's pretty awesome. Sweet. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. The warmth is coming up, humidity's coming up a little bit. Not bad. Probably delayer again in a minute. Take off my raincoat. Not that it's been raining, but it's good for wind. And wind has died down and I'm starting to sweat. But it's getting prettier and prettier by the hour. Here come a couple more hikers. I guess it's just one. Here comes one more hiker. He's got to go up, I got to go down. I like my situation. Okay, I'm wrapping up day 52. I'm at mile 741. And it was a decent day. I did 20 miles. The shin splints did come back in the afternoon, so I'm not really sure where that leaves me. We'll see how they feel in the morning. Hopefully I can begin to get them to ease off a little. I'm actually noticing they're not bothering me going uphill, just downhill. So maybe that is progress. So it's just when my foot is flexed, down as opposed to up. The up doesn't hurt it. The down definitely still does. So we'll just have to see where it goes from here. things are pretty well dried out after all the rain, which is good. Still got a handful of socks that are hanging up right out of camera shot here that I'm trying to get the last little bit of them dry, but pretty manageable. I do have a lot of kind of blistery stuff going on my feet, and I'm assuming that is the result of walking with wet, feet and wet shoes. So hopefully that'll all mend up. That won't be a big problem. The shin splint's the one that's got me a little bit worried. Met a guy on trail today whose business had just failed. He was making pencils with 2 erasers, and he said it's just not working out. They're pointless.